Morning all. Yep, here we go. An absolutely disaster of a day. We all told you, well I did, that we were going to go down to El Medino, where we used to go many years ago, 30 years, 3 pubs before, but it wasn't going to happen. There's no parking. So disappointed. We'll have a little bit of lunch with the boss, as you know, Donny and Buster, but never happened. So you could even get within probably half a mile away from the centre. It's awful, absolutely awful. They're doing road works and everything. So what we had to do, we had to come down to one of our old haunts, a few more kilometres down the road. So from our house here, we're probably a good 15-20 kilometres away, are we? Something like that. I don't know, something of that sort of nature. Again, I'm a dinosaur when it comes out. Yeah, you probably guessed it, as you can see in the background. Little supermarket, it's open, but it's windy, it's cold, a little bit of spots of rain, it's cloudy. We're in WEBBY'S, and I'm just going to show you around. There's the square. Buena Vista little restaurant, there's one next door, then there's one there. Magaloo, we used to go in there, but we actually popped in to a little nice German couple. It was an ice cream parlour, and funny enough, she only opens on a Sunday. Couldn't believe it. Anyway, she says she's going to own the property very soon. Her husband's what is he? He's a builder, and she has her own little holiday business, vacations and cleaning and so forth. So, and they open on a Sunday only. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Anyway, there's the mountains here in sunny Tenerife. Sunny Tenerife, having a laugh. Hope you had that winner yesterday, 4-1. Game came from Brian from Beverly. I'm going to wish you around. And don't forget, if you just tuned into the channel, my name's Paul Webb, Webby Sports Round up in the south of Tenerife. Sunny, probably 363 days a year. 2 days, a little bit of rain, a little bit of cloud, and we've got one of them today. It's absolutely, no, it's not cold. I've still got my vest on, as you see in the first little video. Wisp it round, here we go. We'll get you around to the boss in a minute. Right, there you are, there's the beach. There's the old church. As you can see up there, I think Dawn's obviously very historical, so she'll probably give you a bit of information on that. I think we did last time. In football terms, this is the little village of WEBBY'S, A-B-A-D-E-S. And you can check that out, just on the way to Santa Cruz, past the airport, past El Medino. And Pedro, who used to play for City Tenerife, had played for Barcelona, and Chelsea, don't forget. He was born here, so that's the famous place of WEBBY'S. Right, come on. You've had enough from me, haven't you? Everybody knows I can talk the leg off a donkey. Look at that. It's a bit chilly, but nippy. Look at him. Look at him. What a sad get he is. 21, 22 degrees probably. There's a few still on the beach. There's a few walking off. They've had enough, I think. Look at them two down there. Oh my God, what a pair. Oh, yeah, what a pair. Right. On this walk coming here. Another 4 youngsters going down the beach. They obviously think it's going to be nice and sunny. Let's wisp it round. Come on, see where she. Oh, there she is. There's the boss, Donny Webb, with the main man, Buster Webb. Nearly 6. No, she's sat there. She's going. Come on, let's get it. Hola. Morning. Oh, God, you say good morning to people. They haven't got. I don't know. What's wrong with these people? Why don't they talk to you? I'll talk to this. See if this guy says hello. Hola, buenos días. Hola. Yeah, nice fella. Nice smile. Happy days. Look at him with the hat. Texan hat. Oh dear me. There she is. It's cold, isn't it? Bloody, excuse me, don't go swear. I'm just cold. Oh, well, yesterday was raining. I think George, you know Pauline's George?
Yes.
He was probably, wasn't he?
Well, he was very sad for the man. He must have lost a limb not being able to sit.
That's our friend, Pauline, Big West Ham.
He probably got depression.
Yeah, he probably got depression. That's her brother comes next day. Probably got depression. Unbelievable. So, right, before the boss starts talking, let's have a look. There's 1 2. That's you. Yeah, we know you're the boss, so don't keep on. I'm in a bad mood, aren't I? Yesterday was rain. I have to clean up yesterday morning, 2 hours, then it started to rain. You know, there's nice people there having a bit of white, aren't they? Could be English.
There's not any brown.
No, there's not. Let's have a look. Prohibited. So obviously you can't have dogs on there. You can't have caravans, cars, and tents. Let's have a look. Look at that. Yeah, I think that's a bit Miss Proper. Proper thinks she's some. Dolly Dink, that's right, Dawn says Dolly Dink, but don't say nothing. God, you get me shot, you what? If you just tuned in, as I just said, my name's Paul Webb, Webby Sports Roundup. Lived in sunny Tenerife for 30 years and 3 pubs later. Every Sunday, well, mostly we take the boss out with Buster. Let's have a look. I think she's still here. Let's have a look. Do you know
I'm
something?
here.
Can I just say
Hello.
something? Can I just say something?
You may.
How lucky you are marrying to me, Webby. You got to be, haven't you? How lucky are you?
Well, before we begin,
Oh, hang on. I've got to get a slap wrist now.
before we begin,
Go on,
children,
go on.
do you need to go to the toilet?
No, I don't.
Right, now we will begin.
Flipping
Right.
hell.
Most of you know who I am by now, and most of you probably never seen me without my sun specs, because I wear them all the time. There's a reason why I wear them. I had an accident over 40 years ago, and I lost the sight of my right eye. And sometimes when I get tired, my eye closes a little bit and it looks odd. So the muscle isn't as good as it used to be, and I have a lot of scarring on the back, and there's nothing they can do for me. As Paul will tell you, we've tried almost everybody to try and do something for me, but unable to do so. So anyway, here I am without my sun specs, hopefully keeping my eye alive so I can talk to you. I really want to direct this to the men.
Oh, God. Be
You
careful,
know,
Foggy.
You men out there that want to come and live in the sun. I want to tell you how hard it is for you before you make that decision. And it's of all ages, mostly more mature, that can afford to spend their days waffling about. But it's hard. And I can only tell you how hard it is by looking at Paul Webby.
Hang
He
on.
has a terrible time here.
The
And
Angletude's
that
coming out.
And the truth is out. Now, his day consists of getting up, getting showered, and buggering off. I'm left with everything else to do. But he goes off, he does his podcast, he goes for coffee, he goes and messes about.
Can I just walk
talking.
Buster? Hang on. Buster, come here. Sorry, go on, love.
He goes out messing about, talking about football all day to his chums. Some days he goes in the pub and has beer, and has a few drinks and talks rubbish, as men do. And then he comes back to me for his lunch, and then he has lunch. He might take me food shopping, which is the highlight of my day. Then we come back, and then he sits in the chair watching horse racing on the telly all afternoon, or unless there's a football or something he needs to see. Then, what he does is he gets up, gets himself sorted, and then he goes off out down the pub for a couple of hours, depending, can be anything between 2 and 4, and then he comes back for his tea, dead on time. His tea is waiting for him, he has his tea, he sits down. Then he gets on his phone and he, like all of you, goes on forever, messing about with it, for the sake of messing about with it. And then he gets up. I always know when the news is coming on at 10 o'clock because I hear a very loud snore. So we know what time of night it is. And then, bless him, he says, I'm off to bed. He takes the dog's bed with him. He and the dog go to bed. And that's his day. It is hard for him. So hard. He meets his mates in the day, he has freedom, he can go to the bookies, he goes to the pub, he can play pool, he can play darts. It is shocking. He never washes up, he doesn't have to do anything in the house, he's clean clothes all the time, his bed is made for him, his woman, i.e. me, is there for him to give him comfort when he needs it. And I have to say, boys, don't do it. Don't come. You'll have a terrible time. I mean, you really, really will. So, on that note...
Is that it, is it?
Goodbye.
You having a Tim Bath then, yeah? Now listen to me, viewers.
No.
No, don't you mess with my
No.
viewers, please. That is absolutely bull, and you know it. Who makes the bed? Who made the bed this morning?
Oh, a
Thank you.
fairy.
No, come on. I'm the fairy
You
then.
made the bed.
Who does the
First
washing up?
time this
Who
week.
does the washing up sometimes?
Never.
Thank you. What do I do? Come on, I got.
Who vacuums?
You
Never.
do. You do.
Who does the washing?
You do.
Never. Who
No.
takes the washing out?
You do.
Never. Who dusts? Never.
You do.
Who cooks?
You do.
Never.
Who gets your takeaway sometimes to get some? Get
from
some.
the pub.
You
How
had,
kind.
You had
That
a,
must be so hard.
You had a nice Indian on Friday
You
night.
have a terrible time, Webby.
Oh,
You really do.
Why are you telling all my viewers? They all think I'm lovely.
Well, you are lovely. But you have a life of Riley, and I don't want these young men in England to think they're going to have a good time here.
Did I work for you in those 30 years for the 3 pubs or not?
That's funny, didn't I?
Did I? Okay. Yeah, well, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
And
You were
who
good.
put this together?
You did.
Me. Thank you.
Okay.
So please take a bow and bow out.
Okay, I'm taking.
Right.
Is that me taking
Right,
a bow?
Yeah, whatever. Do what you like.
Right. Should we
But
talk?
anyway.
Should we talk serious now?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Well, about Coventry City in the FA Cup
That's what I mean.
semi-final.
Oh, I mean. Come on.
Listen, say hello to Alan's homemade vlogs.
Alan Homemade Blogs. That's a mouthful.
Vlogs.
Vlogs.
He's a good lad. He's the one that's going to do my roving reporter. It's Royal Troon on the 14th of July to the 21st. That is the Open, absolutely the Open Championship golf.
If you want to know what we're going back for tea, we might have lamb. I'm not sure yet.
Got any mint sauce?
Of course.
Good girl.
Of course.
We went to a restaurant, didn't we, a few weeks ago?
Oh,
and
they never have
we
lamb
won't, we won't,
sauce.
we
Won't
won't
go
mention the
again.
name,
No,
but at
we
the end of the
won't.
day, we had lamb and you got any mint sauce?
No, never have.
So why'd you have
No,
lamb?
won't go there again. And it wasn't that. The food was poor for the price. It wasn't very warm.
No.
The plates were cold. Quite poor for these day and age. These restaurants, you've got to get it right for people to come back.
Yeah, you have.
And you do, believe it or not, you do get the quiet times.
Yeah.
There are times here when it's so quiet, you've got no business. And it is poor business, yet the bills are coming in. And all you're doing is paying the quiet times with the good times. So you're never stepping forward. But if you want the locals to come to you and you want it, you've got to be consistent and you've got to be good. You need hot plates, hot vegetables. No one here, not one Spanish restaurant, or even I think an English one here, puts vegetables on your plate. What they do is they stick sort of root vegetables that are fried up and put them on your plate. They don't do any peas or cauliflower. They don't do any greens whatsoever. It is really poor. Peas cost nothing here, and they're nothing to cook.
It was a local restaurant.
Yes, it was.
But because I said we won't mention it, but because it's in a good position and you know where people
we
walk
go
past.
for a snack, but we won't go for a meal again.
Yeah, for sure.
It is really quite expensive for what they offer.
And they do bottles of wine.
The plates are cheap. The cutlery is cheap.
Yeah.
It's not worth its money anymore.
No,
I'm sorry, it's not.
Yeah, for sure.
So the answer to that is no, we won't be going. So
I know. So we really got to find somewhere a little bit different, haven't we?
Yes, but it's very hard to find places. You know, a lot of it is all the same. Nobody. I'm not just talking. I am talking basically about the Brits, because where we are, they are basically European owned. There aren't many British, and what the British, what they do is bloody big fry-ups all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's nowhere that gives you a good ploughman's. There's nowhere that does steak and onion baguettes. There's no one that does pasties and a pie and a bit of nice fresh homemade coleslaw.
Yeah.
There's no one you can go in and have a snack and a quick beer. Or you can go and just have something late in the afternoon, say cooking at night.
Yeah.
There's nothing here.
I think that's
it's
why.
all the same wherever you go.
I think that was why we were successful, because of what you did in your small kitchen in the garden bar. That you did, steak and onion baguettes, cheese, and bacon.
Yeah,
we did bacon and cheese baguettes, but they were hot. They were lovely. They were tasty.
They were good. But the thing is, nobody does it here. You can't go anywhere for what you call a snack. It's either a fry-up, or it's just expensive bits and pieces that really aren't feeding at all.
They just talk about breakfast, don't they?
Bloody breakfast.
We've never been a breakfast people, have we?
No, I never get up in time.
No, yeah.
We're retired, we get up when we want now.
Yeah, I know.
The warm air keeps us in bed. That's what it is.
Well, the weather, since we've been talking, obviously,
it's
on
warm
air.
still. It's still lovely and warm.
Yeah,
it's just cloudy. It was hot half an hour ago. It was burning, but now it's gone cloudy. Mind you, it's still winter.
Yeah,
our clocks don't change till next week.
No, and don't forget that...
Because we'll change with you next week, exactly the same timing. And we'll be classed as summer, you will be classed as spring.
Yeah, the last Saturday of March, isn't it?
Yes, dear, I just said that.
Yeah, okay.
Because you keep interrupting.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Because you can't stop yourself,
Yeah, sorry.
can you?
Sorry.
Right. Thank you.
They're feeling sorry for me now.
I wish to say no more.
What about this place of Abadas? It is lovely, isn't it?
It's lovely, but it's not really for. It's not worth the travelling, or
No.
unless you've got a hired car
Yeah.
and you want to see villages. It's
Yeah.
not worth getting on the bus for.
No.
It is what it is. It's
Yeah.
little coffee shops, little restaurants, fish and stuff. The beaches are pretty poor, as you
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
It's a seat from the locals.
Yeah.
But we like to drive out. It's always windy here. It's always a bit of a wind.
It's not so bad today.
No, but it is over there. But it
Yeah.
seems to have stopped further up.
It was very windy when we were a couple of months ago, wasn't it?
Terribly windy, and it can, if you're on the beach, the sand can hurt your legs. It's not nice.
Disappointed today without Medina, though, love.
Yeah, very, very busy place. That's a place to go. It's got the Saturday shops open,
Yeah.
and the little restaurants, a better beach.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very busy there. But of course, there's a lot of people live there. That's why they park their car on a Sunday, and they probably don't move it.
And they got roadworks there at the moment, haven't they?
Yeah.
and
So
you
I
can-
think if we go down there again, we'll probably go midweek.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll get ourselves together and go off for a few hours.
Is there anywhere else you fancy a bit of lunch today somewhere? Where are we going to go?
I don't know. I'll decide when we get there.
Yeah, yeah.
And see what's going on. But I'm hopefully going. My husband is hopefully going to take me up to the north next month because I want to go and look at some furniture shops. There are some down here, but it's pretty basic and it's the same old bling bling rubbish, which is not for me. I'm more of a country girl. I'm more of a, you know, I am a aquatic taste, I must say. I like a bit of everything.
Courtier Anglaise you want to go
So
to?
Courtier Anglaise, it's quite an expensive store, always was. Ever since we've been here, it's never had cheap products, and it only does good lines and names. So I want to go to furniture there and see what bits they have in there that I might take a fancy to.
Yeah,
So
sure.
We'll take it from there and see.
Yeah.
But that's about it, really.
Yeah, we've had a cracking morning. We've enjoyed. We've had a nice cup of coffees and that little Sunday morning place here in Abadas.
Yeah,
which
she's
is lovely.
lovely.
We
Yeah,
had-
the lady was very nice.
Nice German lady with her husband.
very pleasant.
We had two apiece.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very, very.
Best coffee.
Yeah, one of the best coffees we ever had, isn't it?
Yeah,
Actually, at €1.60. As you say, no biscuit.
No, but it was cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, where we are down the south, you can't get one now under really a decent coffee shop. You wouldn't get one under $2.50.
Well, the thing is, if you go to one or two coffee shops in Kalasavaki, I won't mention name, but you're talking $2.10 in one I go to. That €2.
$3.50 down on the beach.
Oh yeah, on $3.50. Yeah, but that was lovely last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very pleasant, but it's still $3.50 for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but once in a blue moon,
And
it's
the
nice.
profit margin is extremely high, and you have
Yeah.
to pay €2 to go to the toilet, which I do understand. If you are not drinking in there or eating in there,
Yeah.
you pay €2. But I really do believe that should be down to the council to provide toilet places.
Yeah, facilities.
Well, yes, it's not right, really.
No.
I don't think that's fair.
No.
And that really should be looked at.
Well, I quite enjoyed last week because it was a nice views. The staff were nice for Buster.
Oh,
you know,
yes, they
with
were very pleasant.
Gate water.
To go down there once a month and drink, lovely, or even have a snack.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But again, it was all breakfast down there, wasn't it?
Well, the menu that we had, because we were down
Yeah.
early doors, weren't we?
Yeah, it was
And,
a morning breakfast, morning menu.
And we're not
And,
breakfast sort of people, are
no,
we?
no.
You know, yeah, say no more.
Bruce.
I think he's done a few breakfasts, haven't he?
Yeah.
In his time. But it is
I know
what
how
it is,
he
isn't it?
feels.
So what's the plans for the rest of the day?
Well, probably, excuse me, probably get something to eat somewhere, then make our way home,
Yeah.
and then back on the sofa with a book, chocolate. You'll bugger off down the village to the pub.
I did say I wasn't going to go down, but you know what happens.
will,
Yeah, but
you
when
will.
you know when the time
You've
comes
got
like
to
that.
go and see your Muppet friends, haven't you?
Oh,
Let's
no,
be honest.
listen, Monty
He
Chris.
really does have rent a crowd, I
No,
promise
you
you.
haven't
He
it too,
phones
but-
them up and then he'll say, he knocks on their door, are you coming out to play today?
Yeah.
And that's how it is with them.
Well, that's-
They're all the same. They even want to know what each one is wearing sometimes.
you're having it in, but
are you
let's-
wearing long trousers
Webby,
or
Webby,
shorts?
pack it in. I'm not going to. Oh, dear.
And he even takes photographs of my food and sends it to his pals.
Oh, you're having a laugh, ain't you?
That's how silly it's
Oh, you
getting.
get them jealous.
Poor buggers, they're bachelors, poor old buggers.
Well, I'm gonna go away now from her.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say goodbye.
Have you had a good morning?
It's been okay. I'm
Say hello
with
to
you,
Blue
aren't I?
Eyes, Blue Eyes John.
Hello, Blue Eyes,
And-
John.
Hey, I'll tell you what Jackie puts over is nobody's business.
I know.
And I hope now Tim put a comment on my little 2-minute vlog this morning. He said, "Webby, look at the camera."
All right, I'm looking at it.
The camera's not looking at me, Timothy.
You can see all my lines and disfigurements.
Listen, we're getting old, for God's sake.
I know. Well, we are old. We are old, Webby.
Yeah, I know.
No one's as old as me.
I know.
No one.
No, that's a fact.
All right.
Listen, we're going to go now, all right? Say,
Yes,
say
I'm
bye-bye
going
to all your friends.
Goodbye to my friends.
Have you got any?
No.
Do you want any?
No.
I don't blame you.
No, I don't. I'm happy as I am.
People say, "Why don't you invite anybody round your house, Webby?" I said, "I don't like anybody."
No, they say that about me.
Yeah.
You say that. They say, why hasn't your missus come down to the pub? And you say to them, she doesn't like you. And he's not far off.
I know. Well, you don't drink, do you? You haven't drunk for 14 years. You've been a good girl.
I don't drink.
I mean, I spend the money in the household, as you know.
I got to a stage where I had to stop. It was getting out of control.
Yeah.
And it was affecting you and Matthew.
Yeah.
And you have to go with what you love the most. Unfortunately, I'm an obsessive in that sense that I'm very addictive. That if I have one glass then
wine
it would be another, and then here we go again. It's like cigarettes again for people.
Yeah, for sure.
They give up, they have one and they're hooked. And I don't want to go down that road.
Don't
again.
smoke, don't drink.
No, don't gamble.
Don't gamble.
Smoke, don't drink.
Well, especially if you're under 18 or...
I do have quite a lot of sex, but I don't tell you about it.
You can't.
No, I don't want you to know. No.
Well, I don't, do I?
No.
That's another. Right, come on, we got to go now.
All right, we'll go. Let's go.
What's the weather now? About 20, still about 21, 22-ish?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I've got my friend Elaine, who's from England. She's here now. I'm meeting up with her on Wednesday for coffee and a chin wag. See how she's getting on.
That'd be
Looking
nice.
forward to that.
Yeah.
And Ricky, her partner.
She's from Leicester.
Leicester, it's not her fault. There you go. And what else? Nothing much.
That's about it, really. Got a busy week.
Our son's going to England next week to see his girl for a week, which will be nice for him. And to see her and whatever.
I'll have to look after the cat.
We'll have the cat. Well, we'll look after the cat.
I'll be around there with the keys with the cat every day.
What else?
Feeding. That's about it, really, isn't it?
Christine, my friend, outside. I'll let you all see it later on when it's starting to come together. They put the concrete down and whatever. So we'll take a camera in and let you all have a look.
Keep talking. I'm gonna show him Buster.
Have a look. That's Buster, bless him.
There he is.
Buster. He's okay still.
He's 16 in August.
And he's
he's mine.
He's having his hair cut on Tuesday.
Yeah, the beautiful Emma from the village.
Yes, she's going to have a go at him and cut his nails and check him over.
And that's me.
And that's just Webby. Yes, that's very true.
As you do.
As you do.
And don't forget, if you just tuned into my YouTube channel, my name's Paul Webb. This is my wife Dawn Webb. I'm Buster Webb. And I have my own sports roundup, which is Webby Sports Roundup. Subscribe and like, please. Comments down below. And don't forget, we have a Facebook page, Foggy Man number 99 from the Oakwood in Leigh-on-Sea near Southend. He's done 2 great 15 questions for my show, and I'm going to put them on, one tomorrow morning and one tomorrow afternoon. We have got the lovely Charlotte, my Southend Tottenham roving reporter, and I've got can't think of big Chelsea fan. Can't think of what his name is. But you'll see that tomorrow. So he'll be on tomorrow afternoon, and they're quite good. So he's very good and very funny. So please tune into those, have a bit of fun, and make a lot of comments.
Foggy, I'm coming first. I'm coming after you, son.
And don't forget, this week it'll be Scott's Corner on Wednesday. I'll get the boys Terry number 2 and Simon my number 3 for my football roundup from on Thursday. And don't forget, Brazil away to England. Was it offside or was it not? That is going to be the big talking point. And on Tuesday we've got Belgium at home in a friendly, and then Friday will be Webby Sports Roundup in Laura's Bar in Kelsovaki in my manor. And I've got to find somebody who's going to come on the show with me, and I'm sure between now and then I will find somebody with a little bit of sports knowledge. If there's anybody over there that fancies it one Friday morning, give me a shout, make a comment, and you can come on the show. But you got to prove to me first that you know what you're talking about, because I certainly don't, that's for sure. So that's going to be it now. From Dawn, bye-bye, and from Buster, bye-bye, and from me, Webby Sports Roundup, here in windy Abadas, but it's still lovely in sunny Tenerife, in my manor. I'll talk later. Take care. Have a great weekend, everybody.